Hi folks, action kills fear, kills fear, action kills fear. I remember that from somewhere. Now, I'm going to try to do a more orthodox painting, but still with quite a bit of oil. I just want just a coastal type of scene. I've drawn this out on a bit of rough. Well, on a video I did a couple of days ago. I didn't like it. It was okay for a demo, and I just put in a bit of a headland here and this bit of Cornish rocks and cliff. And I've put a horizon. You can see the underpainting or the old watercolour underneath. It's just a bit of watercolour paper that I've primed on one side to seal it. And we'll see how we go. So I'll use a large brush for this. A bit of oil, sticky oil. It's got a bit of dryer in it, so a bit of red, a bit of blue. Maybe a bit of Payne's grey. And I will be blending some of this. We don't want too much oil, but not enough. I just want to kill that background. A bit of a stormy sky. We're expecting Storm Dennis to hit us over the next 2 or 3 days. It's quite a lovely placid start to the day in London, I have to say. Very lovely. Let's get some paint on. I'm using red ochre, not red ochre, ultramarine blue, yellow ochre. Just let that sort of dry off a little bit, just roughing in. And we'll put in, so I'll keep it nice and dry. Got a bit of cloth, old cloth here. Clean the brushes as we go. I've got some of these I bought from the range a few months ago. They're Daler Roundy. Good brushes. These are cheap brushes, but they do great things. Right, let's get a bit of landscape in here. So we'll have a bit of nice light yellow, cadmium yellow, bit of white, bit of sap green. That's a bit too. Just put some colour in. Now we can put in a bit of rock, bit of ochre and we've got a bit of, well, not much more I can do with that at the moment, so I've blended it. So let's put in a bit of sea, so a bit of blue, bit of oil, bit of ochre. There's a bit of a hair on there. We'll get rid of that while we see it. While we think of it on a middle brush or palette knife. Get off. Don't want that. And I'll mix a bit of ochre. Well, I'll use my large brush for that. bit of ochre, red ochre that is, red ochre and a lump of sienna, no not sienna, ochre, yellow ochre and a bit of red and a bit of white. Okay, right, let's blend some of that up there on the sky. We'll just develop it slowly. I should put some much lighter cloud in there. Just wanted to get some paint on. Another here. Blend it all. I might not even use those brushes, but then again I might. Palette knife, let's put in a bit of a sky colour, a bit of ochre, a bit of red and some yellow ochre. Okay, now we'll blend that. Good off. There's more yellow ochre. Sort of a stormy sky. Yeah, a bit of red in there. Whoops. It's a bit streaky at the moment because it's very wet. Interesting sky. So a bit of white and a take the hairs off if you're using the cheapo brushes. Blue ochre. So a bit of a Payne's grey in there. Alright, we'll let that go for a minute. We'll go back to the coast bit, the green, bit of red. Now we need dark. We're going to counter change there. Alright, let's get some ochre and red in there. That's the red ochre and a bit of yellow ochre. I'll get some darks in there now. Just creating sort of an illusion of a lot going on, when in fact there isn't. Dark. Alright, a bit of ochre. Oh. Ochre and red ochre and Payne's grey are pretty good bedfellows. A nice dark, and that's what we want. Right, let's put out some yellow ochre. Yellow ochre. Some white. Right, let's get ochre. Let's get I want a bit darker in here. We've got a bit of shadow. Quite a messy palette this. Look, I'll show you. I can use my little table I've got on the the drawer of this box easel. And between sessions I cover it up with cover all the wet paint up with a bit of cling film, shrink wrap. Right, let's use a knife now for a minute. Where's my... There's my paper towel. That's filthy, that bit of cloth now. Right, let's try and model some rocks. Right, red and panes. Right, let's get some greens, some dark greens, or darkish. Right, I like. Right, okay. Pretty colour in those cliffs. Drama. All right, let's get some blue and a bit of white, a bit of red. Now that's a bit of a mid-tone there, so let's just put a bit of light on there. Right, now we've got to get this counter change right. Now I'm making this up as I'm going along, so what's dark? So I'm using the Payne's grey, but I'm mixing it with a lot of red to give it a bit of variety. Right, now we've got to get some light in here. Right, let's just get back to that sky. I'll use my little very soft blendy brush that I bought very cheaply. So that bit of dry that I put in the other day is starting to work a little bit now. But we'll leave it a bit longer. It's not quite working. Paper, clean brush. Right, now I'm going to put some more paint in, more red. I love this red ochre. I think it's very similar to light red and very similar to burnt sienna, depending on which variety you use of burnt sienna. With Winsor & Newton, it's a very dark red and it's beautiful. That's the Winton colour. I want to get some darker blues now in but not too dark, a bit of white with it. Put some of that sky colour in here. Now, for those little ripples. So we'll overdo it. Now we can put underneath, oops, itchy eye, underneath front of those we can put a little bit of shadow. Little shadows in front of the ripples. That's a bit too white. Okay, well we're getting the impression of that's a bit busy, but let's put a couple of little rocks in. Bit of dark green, I think. Well, I'm going to put some more. I could put a little bit of work in the beach here. Let's. Some mucky stuff, some flotsam or jetsam. Oop. I'm enjoying this. where you see a lot with a high water mark. Right, now let's get some bit of paper. I'm going to have to get a new roll of kitchen towel later. Pub grub today, Friday. Our local Weatherspoon. Right, now red, a bit of ochre, plenty of white. It's a bit thin there. Let's just wafting. Wind catching those bits of cloud. Just try to fill in some of that underpainting. I primed it with PVA glue and some burnt sienna acrylic. Right, what's that look like? Well, I'm going to, now I'll be straight on that horizon. Well, you've got to get your horizon straight. There's I think I probably just got a little bit carried away with this. Let's just flatten some of it. Right, well that'll do. I'm going to put a mount on it, and that could be quite tricky. Right, but that's why it's good to clip, because then you've got some unpainted paper that you can tape to your board. And do a bit at the bottom, just in case. I'm going to have to clean my my clips because I'm going to have a watercolour. Right, okay, mount. Let's use that. Ay, 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 ay. One there, and excuse my back, one there. I'll bring you round and I'll move the camera higher. I think that's a hair there. I've got to leave it. I'm not going to do any more to it. Right, let's come back and in the middle. Raise that up. Whoops. Okay, well we've got another scene. It's a bit carpet's pulled up here. That lost it a little bit there. I'll do well. I'll do. Right, okay, well there we are, just another 36 minutes to do that. I think you can overfuss these things. That's a bit of a run shape there, so let's just do some a bit better. Right, we'll get this one uploaded. I hope you like it, folks. I did have plenty of watercolours lately. So, great fun to do. Rocks are easier to paint with a knife than a brush. You can get that slabby feel of the rocks. Okay, right, I'll see you soon. Bye bye.